live towards the end of today's show, so stay tuned for that.
Now, she's the top model who has been living it up in London since starring on I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. But it seems like that Nadia Forde may be on the move again.
Nadia's rugby star boyfriend, Dominic Day, is rumoured to be joining maybe some clubs in Japan and maybe France even. Well, Nadia joins us in our Dublin studio and we're going to probe her for information. Hello, Nadia.
Hi.
Hi, Nadia.
How are you?
Hi, how are you guys?
Great
Very,
form.
very good. We're reading lots about you in the papers these days. Can you dispel...
Not all true, not all true, unfortunately.
Can I ask you one thing? We've heard rumours that you are up for Baywatch and that you could be on the way there. Is that true, or have you heard yet, or do you know what's going on?
I have read the script and I have auditioned for them, but the thing is, I think it's really difficult. I don't know if other people in that, like when they're acting, do they have to kind of answer what they're auditioning for, what they're not auditioning for, and then it's written about, you know. So I have auditioned for them.
Yeah.
I have been back and forth, you know, to the whole thing, but it's unprofessional for me to discuss it really, and that I'm, you know, I've auditioned for loads of things in the last couple of months.
Yeah, well, I
but the
suppose you have to
script
wait
is
and
really,
go through
really
them
good.
all. Okay, brilliant.
Now,
Well, great.
Yeah.
Nadia, you have lots of different strings to your bow because you're acting.
Yeah.
And I remember seeing you were singing in the Aviva one night a good few years ago as well.
I know, I still can't believe I did that, by the way.
So I'd imagine that
I'm still in shock.
all these different strings add to what you're doing at the moment.
Yeah. I mean, and the ultimate job for me would be to kind of marry singing and acting together and kind of be in a situation, maybe a TV show that did that, and I'm really lucky, you know, I did the TV shows over in LA, I did the ones where I was travelling around Europe and Miami and stuff like that, and I just kind of feel like, you know, since modelling, and I still do a little bit of modelling, you know, it's not like it kind of is all the same kind of industry in a weird way, but I love acting, I love being creative, I love that whole process of it, and I love the opportunity of getting to go into the jungle, getting to audition for people, getting, you know, the chance to kind of do what I love for a living. So I'm really, really lucky.
Yeah, you know, it must be tough because I know you've said before that, you know, modelling is a tough and quite a bitchy industry. Do you feel that acting, in a way, is easier? I know it's a tough area, you're up against everyone, but, you know, is it easier in a way?
Yeah, I agree. I think, you know, modelling can be quite bitchy and quite nasty. It depends on the individual. Obviously, it's like any kind of job, you know, when you come across great people, you come across not so great people. But I think in acting and stuff, people are just really wanting you to express yourself, be the best that you can be. You know, the director is kind of egging you on to be, you know, give as good a performance as you can. The producer has a vision, you know, so it's a little bit more than maybe, I feel like it's a little bit less competitive, even though you are still, you know, there has been situations where I've been auditioning and there's 3 girls in a room and I'm one of the 3 and one of us are going to end up with a job. There is that, but you also have to have a kind of optimistic approach, and what's meant to be will be, you know, so.
Yeah. Nadia, I suppose it's when you do a show like I'm a Celebrity, you're thrown into a totally different light to what you've been in, and then you have all these paparazzi people looking for pictures and looking for stories from you every day.
Yeah, and I think as well, when you come from a show like that, especially when you come out of the jungle, it's really intense for the first few months, you know. And I was quite shocked about it when I came out because, you know, obviously having worked in Ireland for so many years, you kind of get used to the way it works, and then obviously England is like a totally different monster nearly. But I'm lucky that I don't really, I'm quite boring outside of work. I don't really go out. I keep myself very not doing many interesting things. So I'm
don't
just
ruin the illusion for the rest of us.
Jammies.
Don't say that. Go on, you're a wild woman. You're wild and you're amazing and exciting.
I know, sorry,
anyone.
I'm ruining it. I'm ruining the image.
We have some lovely shots of you and your lovely boyfriend, Dominic Day. How long are you together now?
We're together a year now. Yeah, nearly a year. I'm just looking now on the screen, yeah. If he knew that this is being shot up on TV, he would just be like red, raw. Like, 'cause when I do a selfie or something and I put it up on Instagram, he's like, Nadia, there's so many people on my Instagram. I'm like, I'm sorry.
And I believe he plays a small bit of rugby as well.
On the side.
A small bit of rugby on the side as well, yeah?
He does. Yeah, he's in camp right now for Six Nations, so he's busy.
Yeah.
He's busy.
So he's the boring one.
And is he going to be on the move? Are there talks of him going to France or Japan? And are you going to go with him?
Yeah, he's not going to be in Bath at the end of the year. He plays for Bath Rugby outside of Wales as well. So he's not going to be in Bath the end of this year. Yeah, there's opportunities for him to go abroad. Where it's going to be, I don't know, and I'm just happy to support him. And yeah, I will go with him. Of course, I'll go with him wherever he goes. But
I hope you weren't supporting him last weekend, were you?
No, actually,
I
no, I wasn't. No, do you know what? It's really, you know, in the World Cup as well, the first game that I went to was Ireland, and I was like, God, like I don't get a break here. But no, I mean, I'm an Irish girl at heart, so I tell him that I want him to do well, and then he's like, yeah, right. You can see like my green jersey peeking out of my jumper underneath.
Well, the best of luck to you, Nadia, and with Baywatch or with any other auditions stateside, why not, is what we say. Why not have you over here?
Yeah, thank you so much. It's one life, you know, so thank you so much.
Fair play to her.
Yeah, you know what? She's right, and you've just got to go and try.
Yeah, and you know what? She has always been the nicest person ever.
She's lovely,
has never changed at all. Really, really genuine.
And she does have a good voice.
A great voice, great voice, yeah.
Now, so today we're going to meet the expert operation transformation.